If you travel across Georgia, you can see that more and more pecan orchards are being neglected. For many different reasons, these orchards are not being taken care of and not even being harvested. In this report, the Monitors Ryan Naquin explains how one man has found a niche in the pecan industry by taking care of these deserted orchards.
Jim Starr is a simple man with a simple idea that when you think about it, it seems genius. And he came across this idea when he asked a friend if he could pick up some pecans for his wife.
I asked him what was he doing with the pecans that was out in the orchard. He said, well, the last several years he'd just let them lay out there and rot. And I said, well, how about me picking them up on halves with you? And then I'll buy your half of them. And he said, that sounded like a good idea to him.
The idea for Starr sounded like a great business opportunity. Having lived in Jones County for most of his life, he's seen a number of successful pecan groves being abandoned, with no one harvesting the crop. So he decided to ask around and see if anyone else would be interested in having him harvest their groves that would otherwise be left alone.
I found there was a void in the pecan market where there was a lot of old orchards out, and for one reason or another, the owners either felt like the trees were too old to do something with, or else they just didn't know what to do with them.
What started off with just one orchard has now grown into 11 contracts around Middle Georgia. And in 1 year, he has harvested as much as 78,000 pounds of pecans. Russ Huffman owns Gusty Grove Pecan Orchard, and he says without Starr, he wouldn't have seen any kind of profit from his crop.
About the only thing we could do if it wasn't for him, we could keep it mowed and keep the sticks picked up. But as far as the harvest itself, about the best we could do is come out here and pick up a few buckets for home use or let our friends come out here, and that's it. There would be no commercial harvest out here without an operator like himself.
All the profits are split down the middle between Starr and his clients, and Huffman is saving the money he's making with Starr to one day buy his own equipment and harvest this grove himself.
So we're going to try to buy it as needed as best we can. We've been doing that a little along, but right now we have absolutely nothing to do the harvest with.
Starr says he likes having a successful business, but most of all, he says he likes helping people.
You know, I enjoy it, the profit end of it, but I also look at it as a service. It's a service to the pecan industry. It's a service to the people who I'm doing their orchards for, because they're getting something out of an orchard that was just laying there doing nothing. In other words, the money that I make them in that orchard is like found money. You know, it's money that they wouldn't have had any other way if it's $50 or if it's several $1,000s. You know, it's still found money.
And it allows agriculture to help this one man focus on making a living by helping others on a part of an industry that's been ignored. For the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm Ryan Naquin.